Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert, and I'm really pleased to welcome all of you from Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. Today, we're going to dive into a skill that honestly is the very backbone of operational excellence in hospitality. It's the invisible system that makes sure every single guest experience is absolutely seamless, no matter who's on shift. Let's explore the art of professional documentation. So, think about it for a second. What is that invisible thread? The one thing connecting every single guest interaction, every shift change, and every single promise we make. How do we make sure a guest who checks in on Monday gets the exact same level of care as one checking out on Friday, even if they never see the same staff member twice? The answer? Well, that's the key to truly world-class service. So, here's our game plan for today. We're going to start by taking a close look at what happens when communication breaks down. Then we'll build the solution, step by step. We'll define the core practice, really understand its huge impact, and finally, frame it for what it truly is, a signature of a real professional. Okay, let's kick things off with a scenario that is all too common, but also completely preventable. Picture this. A guest calls the front desk in the afternoon with a minor issue, a promise is made, but then the evening shift comes in. There's no record, no context, no note, nothing. And just like that, a small crack in our service has appeared. And this is what happens next. The guest has to call down again, explain their problem all over. The promise made just hours ago, the new team member knows nothing about it. This kind of inconsistency, it doesn't just frustrate the guest, it actively chips away at their trust in us. It makes us look disorganized and, frankly, like we just don't care. So let's pivot to the solution. The way we fight this chaos is by creating a reliable, shared memory for the entire team. You can think of it as the hotel's collective brain. It's a single source of truth that guarantees consistency no matter who is on the clock. And this is the practice we're here to master. Systematic documentation. It's not just administrative busywork. It is a professional discipline. It is the engine that lets a whole team of individuals operate as one perfectly synchronized unit, making sure every single promise is kept and every detail is taken care of. But you might be asking, how do we actually do this well, right? It's not enough to just scribble things down. Truly excellent documentation is built on three core pillars that turn simple notes into really powerful operational tools. These three things right here are non-negotiable. First, absolute clarity. Your notes need to be so clear that any colleague on any shift can understand the situation instantly. Second, immediate entry. You've got to record the information right away while the details are still fresh in your mind. And third, objective language. We stick to the facts. What happened, what was said, what was promised. No emotion, no subjective opinions. And look at this. This shows the difference perfectly. On the left, you've got notes that just create more questions. Guest unhappy about what? Needs follow-up. By who? When? Now look at the right. That is a perfect entry. It's not just a note, it's a record of a commitment. We know the who, the what, the when, the promise made, and the specific action that needs to happen, with a deadline. The left side creates problems, the right side ensures promises are kept. That is the standard. Now let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture, because when we master this skill, the positive effects, they don't just stop at the front desk. Great documentation creates a ripple effect of efficiency and trust that spreads through the entire hotel. And the payoff is huge. We already talked about building guest trust, but look at this. It protects you and the hotel with a clear record of events. It's what makes true service recovery possible, so a guest concern never gets dropped. And it creates a culture of accountability where everyone knows their responsibilities and teamwork just works. I mean, just think about the connection between departments. A clear note from the front desk about a broken AC gives maintenance everything they need to fix it fast. A note about a special request for housekeeping, it guarantees it gets done without a single follow-up call. It just cuts out all the confusion and wasted time and lets the entire hotel team operate with precision. And that brings us to our last and I think most important point. I really want you to reframe how you think about this. This isn't just about typing notes into a system. It's a fundamental expression of who you are as a professional. Every single detailed, clear, and timely note you make is a signal. It's a signal to your colleagues that you're reliable, that you're a team player, and even more importantly, it's a signal to your guests, even the ones you'll never meet, that they matter. Their experience matters. So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. The notes you write, they're not just for you. They are the foundation for the next interaction, the next shift, and the next guest's entire impression of your hotel. Your attention to detail today is what literally creates the seamless experience of tomorrow.